Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. The result? C minus. This guy is below par. He has some issues to watch out for. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's more of a big talker than a doer when it comes to his career. While he likes to show off his ideas and makes everything look perfect, he doesn't have the daily drive or patience to push through tough times. In the end, without steady hard work, he's likely to stay stuck instead of rising high.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When problems hit at work, he tends to lose his temper and gets worked up easily. Instead of calmly finding a solution, he might yell, blame others, or get very stressed. He likes to be in control and believes his way is best, but that makes it tough for him to accept mistakes or unexpected changes.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work will probably find him polite when things are smooth, but his temper and sharp words can quickly create trouble. He demands his way and isn't very caring, so he often ends up arguing or getting into heated fights, especially if others question him. You'll hear stories of him losing his cool, sometimes even over small issues.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do well in your career, he's most likely to feel insecure instead of proud. He likes things to go his way and wants to be in charge, so your success might challenge his own sense of importance. Instead of cheering you on, he could become moody, make sharp comments, or try to show that he's still the boss.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he will likely feel insecure and even hold resentment against you. He may say polite things on the surface, but deep down, he'll see your higher earnings as a challenge to his own ego. He wants to be in control and might get upset if he feels he's losing that position.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's likely to be careful with money, making sure things are well planned and organized. He isn't careless or wild with spending, and he'll want everything to be in order. Bills paid on time, accounts neat and tidy. He may get impatient or upset if you make an unplanned purchase.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He's likely to live within his means and doesn't usually pretend to be richer than he is. He prefers everything to be neat and precise, including his finances. You'll see him planning expenses carefully and not falling for flashy shows or risky spending.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's quite tight both with money and with how he treats people. He'll make sure every rupee is counted and every expense is justified, rarely doing anything generous or flexible. If you ever need a helping hand, he's more likely to offer advice than real help, keeping things strict and limited.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's usually open about money, preferring everything to be clear and neatly organized. You won't have to worry about him hiding spending or keeping secrets about income. He likes things to be out in the open. If you want a say in how money is used, be ready for strong opinions and less flexibility.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to believe that housework should be done properly, but may also think it's mainly your responsibility. He likes things clean and tidy and expects rules to be followed at home. While he might step in to organize or criticize, he's not the type to regularly roll up his sleeves and help out.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's much more likely to help by supervising, giving instructions, or pointing out mistakes than by actually doing chores or changing diapers himself. He cares a lot about things being done his way and will watch closely, maybe get frustrated if you don't follow his rules. Don't expect him to jump in and get his hands dirty regularly. He'll stand back and direct rather than truly share the work.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's much more focused on proving he's right than understanding your point of view. When you share your feelings or ideas, he will likely listen only to disagree or show you where you're wrong. Arguments can get heated quickly, with him pushing hard to win instead of finding a middle ground.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he often loses control and can say very hurtful things. His temper flares up quickly and he can become loud, aggressive, or harsh with words. He believes strongly in his way, so if you push back, it might make things worse.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, this is the kind of man who gets angry very quickly, and that is a serious red flag you should not ignore. Quick temper can turn small problems into big fights and hurt your peace at home. No one should have to walk on eggshells around their partner.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it very hard to say sorry or admit when he's wrong. Instead of taking responsibility, he's more likely to blame you or point out your faults, even if he was clearly in the wrong. You may hear excuses or see him twist the situation to make himself look right.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He might not always respect your boundaries, especially if they go against what he wants. He's strong willed and believes his way is right. So if you say no, he may push back or try to change your mind instead of stopping. You deserve someone who listens and cares about your comfort and safety without question.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he's likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead of understanding your feelings or giving you space, he may get upset, make you feel guilty, or start an argument. Always remember your feelings and boundaries matter, and you shouldn't have to defend them again and again.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
You might have reasons to worry about how he handles private moments. If you argue or things go wrong, he could let anger take over and use personal things you've shared to hurt or embarrass you. His temper and need to win fights mean he might not protect your secrets or feelings the way a loving partner should.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He isn't someone who gets easily distracted by other women, as he likes things to be orderly and under control. Loyalty is usually important for him, and he expects the same from you. While you might not need to worry about him straying, you may feel the connection lacks gentleness and support.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is very likely to be controlling and strict about what you do, but not over possessive or jealous in the usual sense. He wants things done his way and likes to be in charge, so you may feel watched or directed often, especially when it comes to following his rules. While he may not suspect you of cheating or talk about other men, he can still make you feel boxed in through constant instructions and a lack of freedom.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
Yes, his so called protective nature is really a sign of a controlling personality. He'll say he's looking out for you, but most of the time it means setting strict rules and expecting you to do things his way. Instead of feeling safe and cared for, you may feel handled, limited, or even picked apart.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will most likely expect you to do most of the work when it comes to parenting. While he'll want everything to be done right and may step in to point out flaws or set rules, he isn't the type to roll up his sleeves and share the daily load with you. If something goes wrong, he might blame you rather than help solve the problem together.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is likely to lose his temper quickly. Instead of listening patiently or gently teaching them, he may shout, use harsh words, or get angry, making the children feel scared or guilty. Calm, comforting responses are not his strength. You'll see frustration more than understanding.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He may struggle to truly support you as both a mother and your own person. He is likely to expect you to focus mainly on home and family, following his way of doing things. You may find it hard to get the encouragement or freedom you need to be more than just mummy at home.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
Yes, this is the kind of man who might support your career in the beginning, but later ask you to quit once you have a child. He prefers things to be done his way and expects you to fit into family roles exactly as he sees them. If your dream is to balance work and family, be careful. His early support may not last, and you could be pushed to give up your independence after starting a family.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will likely act polite to your parents on the surface, but won't show real warmth or deep care. He believes in doing things properly and keeping up good manners, so he'll speak respectfully and follow social rules. Small gestures, heartfelt talks, or friendly jokes will be rare. He's more likely to expect your family to change for him rather than adjusting himself.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he's likely to make things worse rather than handle it calmly. His temper flares up quickly, and he can get loud or harsh instead of quietly sorting out the problem. Instead of helping you create peace, he may add stress and leave you caught between sides.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he is very likely to act modern with you when it's just the two of you, but expect you to be a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. At home, he may seem open minded or support your choices, but the moment family or elders are around, he'll want you to follow old customs, look and behave properly, and show full respect for traditions. He'll set high expectations for you to adjust and fit into his family's picture, even if it's uncomfortable for you.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he's likely to stay out of it or even side with his family rather than support you. He wants things done his way and values family traditions, so he may expect you to adapt and solve the problem yourself. You'll have to manage most of the emotional load on your own while he watches, convinced his family is right.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is very likely to be a mummy's boy and will almost always choose his mother's side in a conflict. He respects family rules and traditions deeply, and his loyalty to his mother can be much stronger than towards you when disagreements happen. You may feel unheard or left alone, even if you're right.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
Yes, he is likely to share details of your fights and private life with his mother or sister. He believes strongly in his family's way of handling issues and may turn to them for advice or support, even with things you wish stayed private. If your partner includes relatives in every problem, it's hard to build trust or solve things as a team.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, after all that analysis, we can conclude that this guy is a C minus. This guy is below par and he has some serious issues to watch out for. Being in a relationship with this man day in and day out can feel strict, tiring, and sometimes lonely. You will have to follow his rules and adjust to his way of doing things, as he likes to be in control.